Welcome to the setup, hosted by the financial bear, BTS Specialist, Chris Byrd. The setup.
Welcome to the setup. I am Roger. To my left is Chris, and to my right is Lando. We're at 8 Palms and a Bungalow in Portmore. Now this is episode 2. Episode 2, we're going to talk about equipment. So I know we're talking art over price. So we're going to go through the basics of assessing what the equipments are. So the number one thing is the camera. So we're going to talk about the elephant in the room. We're going to talk about DSLRs and mirrorless. So the first thing we're going to say, DSLRs, we're going to go for the pros and we're going to go for the cons. So we know Lando don't really like the DSLRs, so we're going to start with Byrd. Byrd, give us the pros.
All right, before we go this one, lighting make any camera look good. I think lighting to me is more important than camera. To me. Because you have a bad camera and not a good lighting, the thing will look crappy. To me. All right, I just say that. Because bad man, when you buy some light here, stop good people for them camera and buy some light. All right, listen now. DSLR is a working man camera. Because when them have them the shell, you see them, it's look on, it's pass it, pass it, A70, pass it, you know? See this? Pass this, man. You see this? Them have to buy this. Them have to buy this. As in buy it, me have to run to buy 1 cage. You know why? It's sort of like porridge. When I have a DSLR, I throw it down and take it up back, it working. When I let my Canon off and lock it off for 5 years and turn it on back, it goes up. And start. That's one of the biggest things for DSLR. One of the biggest things. Durability, and you can count on it. Second thing is that it takes excellent pictures. Excellent pictures. That's second thing. Third thing, it protects the sensor. So for an amateur or somebody coming into it, you don't have to worry about if a whole lot of dust fly upon your sensor, this, that, way. You have a mirror right there so you can pull off and clean. That's a work like everything. The third thing is file size. It now have this huge file size. You see something and I say how much megabits per second and this and that and and when you look on your file and say you pull on that thing and say 40,000 gig. No, you pull on something and you get one 15 gig or 116 gig, you have the whole video for shoot. If you get up on a mirrorless, that means you never shoot enough. Because the file size them so big. All right, you don't preach already, but you preached. Let us hear what are the pros you use for the pros.
For DSLR, pros cost effective. DSLR is a technology that a lot of cameras move away from, so that means that the cameras them would be more affordable. So I think that is good for persons who are beginners, where the budget might not be the most, but they need a camera that can still give them quality, right? Also, DSLRs are very good for photography. That's the angle they were from mostly, originally, for photography. But some still have the capability of delivering good videos, right? And yeah, I think I'm going to start it there.
So, all right, since you're with the pros then, what's the cons of DSLR?
DSLR, what's the cons of DSLR? Yesterday technology, today is today.
What does that mean?
What
does that mean? What does it mean?
What do you mean?
When the man pull up at the range and the range are from 2050, it's no good and a beat some boy with them Corolla and this and that said where the range come out.
What? All right.
Me ask the question, let me know technology.
You ask, you ask a question, you ask a question, I'm kind of confused who
you're finally, when me know technology, technology will work.
However I want to understand it, however I want to understand it. I said what I said. I said what I said.
All right. Where would you say we have mirrorless?
No, man.
Since you're preaching.
We have to do can.
So go to the cons. You're not talking about the cons. No, but it's the old technology and you're turning now war.
Yeah, but you move from it.
Because I said, I'm a peaceful person, which I have the peace in them.
No problem, no
Yes.
problem.
What is the cans?
Cans for DSLR, them heavy. You know, no like DSLR.
That's a can?
Yeah. If you're going to use gimbal,
That's a can?
you don't need a heavy camera.
So this is what? This is what? Go this way.
You don't need a heavy camera.
What is the
If you are going to, hold on, I'm not finished. If you are going to consider lens and other equipment that you're going to attach to the camera, you have to consider weight and balance. DSLR cameras are heavy.
Oi. Every
And
gimbal right now,
most of them
above.
is not ergonomic.
8 pounds and above. Most gimbals right now is 8 pounds and above.
It's not just about that alone.
So what are you talking about?
You have to consider balance. Because I can have a light camera and a heavy lens, and that proportion make the camera, make the package heavy.
All right then.
Right? Cool.
What's the heaviest lens you're going to put on this?
Well, I'm for that's cans. Cans, we're talking about cans.
Kind of move from.
All right. Let me say what I'm telling you.
What's the cans? That's
Yeah, man, need that for cans.
The weight. All right.
What's the cans of the DSLR?
All right. Before we say the weight is a can, the weight helps you keep the camera stable.
That is not a can for you, bro.
No, that's not a can for me. But
you have to do your can and rebut. No, you have to do your can and rebut.
What you say.
Me no rebut him, man.
All right.
Although we don't deal with nothing with butts still, but
All right.
If you get a card, you know, what? Yes.
That's a real card, no. That's a real card.
Yo, if we not pull back female,
No, man, Martin, no.
No, L not pull back for
we
me.
are international break.
No, L not there.
We're talking business. But hear me I say, if any cans what I say, 8 bits, most of them come in 8 bits. So that's a can. For one, I think the processors when I use, I think the newer processor them going at the mirrorless thing. So as I say, it really can go so far no more in terms of, and you're not getting no firmware updates for them. You're not getting none of them something. Whatever you get, it is what it is. If them do the firmware of gear, it's an incremental something.
So firmware, how important is firmware?
Firmware is just open up capabilities for the camera. So like I send you one file, and the file you plug it in the camera and it allows it to open up new features. So sometimes you give new frame rate, sometimes you give overlay, sometimes you give like video accessible things like false color, depending on what it is. So with them kind of, as I say, them quote unquote abandon DSLR. So it is what we get, it is what it is. You're not really see getting much better.
Okay, so
kind of really get much support that way. So that's one of the faults with it.
let us talk about the mirrorless cameras, which Sony is the pioneer of. So, Lando, what are the pros? You go first.
Pros. Alright, mirrorless, smaller. Smaller camera. Also, it's a smaller package to move around it, right? It's a newer technology, so that means that camera brands will more likely to provide with updates, right?
AKA firmware.
Firmware, sure. Also, think you have a come back to me.
Alright. What I like about it, 10 bits, some of them get 10, some of them get 12. So then bit rate in terms of color science, it's a whole heap of leeway. Some of them even shoot raw video. So although you have the highest ends of the top end of DSLR, some of them be raw, but you have to go through one bag of thing. But some of them are this thing internal. So you can do a whole heap with it. But like you can shoot a whole heap of things, but you get overheating. But that's a good thing. As you said, the firmware is a nice thing. I love how them have them gone 6K and 8K. I like that thing. So you can have, you know what I'm saying? If you have the ability to do it, you can do it. That's one of the greatest things I like about them. I think the ergonomics is okay. The ergonomics is okay.
Alright.
But I like the image quality.
My
The
question,
image quality
my question is,
very good.
what's the difference? When you talk about firmware, when you talk about this, when you talk about what's the real difference? Right now we're talking about, me I talk about business-wise. We're talking about how we are going, this is in a marketplace, we're buying a camera, so we're moving from a beginner to amateur, trying to get to paying jobs. This all well and good when we're talking the technical part of it. But we're talking about really and truly in the working field out there right now. Your client calls you for a job. What does it really matter if it's a mirrorless or a DSLR? Does it really matter this situation, or this is just something where the technical people talk about? We're talking about price range. We're talking about spending money. We're talking about return on investments. Because when you're not talking, when you're really I'm going to the details of the business of it. Okay, I say pros and cons, we talk about weight, we talk about that. First of all, it's smaller, and smaller, you must have take better care of it, because you can't take no lick. People steal these things, people trouble them, these are major issues. What I'm saying to you is, we're talking about business-wise, cost factor, thinking about it. It's an investment. We're going through the pros and cons of it. Right. What would you say, mirrorless versus DSLR? If somebody can say, give me one thing that makes this better than this, what would it be?
Oh gosh.
I think that was what the pros and cons was for. I mean, say when you talk business, then you never hear me say DSLR them more cost effective. You never hear that part of them.
What the cost effective means?
But when I talk about costing, remember I said these are newer lens, newer cameras, but we don't know durable they are. So that's one of the question marks.
What do you mean? Why it sound like you throw your camera upon the ground and kind of control?
What I'm saying is, when you're coming, me know say you come from a set, and tired, and you pack up, and very things get beat up.
Yeah, but we're not looking to damage cameras. Listen, if you have an investment where you spend money upon, the priority is the investment. We're not looking to damage cameras.
We're not talking about professionals. I'm asking if them ask one question between mirrorless and DSLR, and you are pointing out what would be the point that you would say.
You're not gonna like answer my for you, because you're not gonna say, yo, I'm up on the fence.
No, say man.
The answer comes back to what they want to do, what they're aiming for.
Let us say a videographer shooting a music video and him taking up right now and him saying want to buy a new camera. What?
Mirrorless.
Want to buy a camera?
Mirrorless.
Why?
Mirrorless.
Why should he buy a mirrorless?
Because with the context of music video, mirrorless right now have better dynamic range and it deal with low light better.
What would you say? Crap. A lens, a good lens, even the ball field right.
Foolish is him attack.
A good lens.
Him can pass ISO 800.
Listen.
You see me?
All when I can go to F2, clean like whistle.
Him can pass.
Lens, you can't manage.
What do you mean?
You can't manage.
I shoot F1.4, 1.2. What am I talking about?
You cannot manage a
what
good lens with anything when you talk about.
And I have access to good lens.
A good lens with any beginner, the best thing is get a good lens.
First of all, that's a good story until you try to buy the lens where I'm talking about and it costs more than the camera.
Well, that's a point there. But it gets right, transferable.
Yeah.
You can carry it and move it around. You have adapter, you can adapt it from one system.
Yeah, but you can purchase it before.
Yeah, but I'm saying
this. Beginner cannot purchase that lens.
A mirrorless is more important than the lens. You are saying the
as a beginner?
Remember what them saying?
Yeah.
Talking about me, they're talking about
Remember what them say? Marry lens. Date the bodies.
What do you mean? So DSLR not dated? Okay, you just said.
No, but guess what?
You just said.
No, but you're saying return on investment.
I would not.
You're talking about return on investment. How much? All right, when you go spend how much money on this and spend 2.5 on this and say and throw a copy lens on it, and me go buy my thing to 1400.
None of us are beginner.
And the top lens.
None of we are beginner.
None of we are beginner.
None of we are beginner. None of we are beginner. None of we are beginner. So that's not even a good comparison.
Let's ask. Hold on. Before we drift over there, how important is lens?
I'm not tell what lens is. Can't tell what lens is? Can't tell lenses?
Lens is probably the most important, probably. Probably the most important.
How is that possible?
Alright, let me ask you something.
Shouldn't the camera be more important than the lens?
Let me ask you something. I'll ask you a quick question. If you're nearsighted, how important is a glasses? If you're farsighted, how important is a glasses?
Very important.
How important is eyesight?
Very.
These are the questions we're asking when you ask how important is a lens.
But
well, you know, and remember, even though we have eyes, we have other senses, but what is the main purpose of a camera?
Yeah.
Capturing
the signal.
A image, a video,
right.
A moment.
Right.
So if what allows the sensor to interpret what is in the frame as an image or a video, then I would definitely think that's one of the most important, if not the most important thing of a camera.
But we're talking about cost factor right now.
Alright, can I say something? Can I say something? You know, I agree with you with the lens, up to a point. But, you put a caveat right there. Lighting.
We're talking about lens.
Hold on, man. You can get a good lens, an excellent lens, if the lighting is off.
We understand.
So, it's important, but a lens, to me, as I say, you're married to a lens. Because I'm going to very expensive.
You can have a lens for the whole of your life.
The whole of your life, man.
As him said, the opportunity for can use it on different bodies is there. Right? So even though you change the body of the camera, you can still use the same lens.
But we're not talking about lens. We mean how important. Are we talking about cost factor? Okay, we're talking about a good lens. What makes a good lens? And we're talking about price range as well. I don't know if talk about 3,000 and 4,000 like it's nothing. What is a good lens?
Yeah, you see them question, you have to give us some situation, give us some scenario. Because
let us say we're talking about you're at an event. You're at an event, you're taking video or photo. Lens, how important is the lens and what is a good lens? What you have to look for?
Alright,
event. Tell about day and night when I was a
no, event let me more go to focal lens.
I like how you give the situation, you can work with that now.
That way more to focal lens.
But what is a good lens in that? What are the characteristics?
You know, normally close to subjects when you're there.
What do you mean not close to subjects?
It depends.
Because normally if you take up a camera and somebody do something, you carry the camera too close to them, all of a sudden the body start changing them.
Cool, so what lens do you recommend then?
But we still don't answer what's a good lens.
Well, I 70-200
you get a situation,
I 70-200,
address the situation.
70-200 is a good range.
That good, but me would recommend that if that's the own lens you have on the shoe. But I recommend at 24 to 70 within the range that's a good lens because one, a zoom lens allow you to can go closer or further away while being in the same physical location. The lens can bring the image closer to you further, right? So I would recommend a zoom lens. But it would have to be at a fixed aperture, right? That is one.
Very good point.
It being an event, you want to catch the context of where the subjects are, which would be the people and the surroundings. So, yeah, you want to catch close-up of persons enjoying or conducting themselves in the event, but you also want to catch, let's say bands are there, let's say it's a performance from artists, let's say it's a conference. You want to capture the speakers, the performers, while also capturing some of the patrons. You understand? You want to capture a variety of shot. You don't want to lock yourself into one style of composition or one style of shot. You want to have variety.
But we're talking about, we're going through the whole thing, then we're talking about a good lens. We're talking about somebody going into somewhere, making a purchase, and can feel good that this lens can do what it says and does it consistently. I agree.
I agree. I said the 20%.
Yeah.
Camera lens.
And there's a variety of them. It's not just 20 to 70, it's a range. You have 24 to 70, 28 to 75. That whole general 20 to 70 region, that lens.
So what would be the cost of those cameras? Those lenses?
It depends.
If a G-Master lens,
no, it depends argument.
If a G-Master, no look.
We're grown folks. We're talking about what would be the cost.
There is no one lens that suits everybody.
We're not saying one lens, but
let's
we're talking
get this
about
clear.
a good lens.
There is no one lens that suits everybody.
But
depends on your situation.
We're not talking about everybody. You have a generalistic.
No, that's why you can't. You
can't.
What lens can you get on that toes? That good lens.
If you can on that toes.
Since you know what
lens there, brother.
What good lens you can say? This is the good lens.
Whole heap of lens there, brother. If you're doing real estate, if you're doing people and location and the background is important, 30-35, right? F1.8, 1.4.
Where I go so low with that?
Right?
What is F? What is this F? So let's keep talking about.
F just means how big the aperture. We have international break. How big the hole, the lens. Right? International break. That's how big the hole.
The man could have said how much light the lens are let through, you know. That was an option, you know. That was an option.
But we have said the hole, the lens.
We don't know what we're talking about.
International break.
We don't know what he's talking about. We don't know what he's talking about.
International break with the power. We'll start back for the league.
We get it now, we get it.
All right.
Okay. So
the lower the number, the bigger the amount of light go to the all right? When I use the term there.
Yeah.
So
what am I talking about?
All right. So who was the better?
Hold on, ask back that again. I have to do that.
What is that?
What is F-stop or what?
What does the F mean in this? When you keep saying F,
no,
F, F.
don't just say what it. All right. What will I go for? I go for controversy. Should say what does the F mean? Is it?
What when you keep saying F point this and F point that, 1 point whatever. I don't know what that means. Explain to me what does the F thing mean in the lens word.
F-stop. Right? F-stop means how much light goes into the lens that goes to the sensor of the camera.
How important is that?
So depending on the f-stop, if it's a wider f-stop, it allows more light in.
The lower the number.
So if it's wide?
Yeah, the lower the number.
Alright, you know.
So it's actually a fraction, you know?
I know.
It's a fraction. So you know, like half is bigger than a quarter, and 12 more than an eighth is half of a quarter. So f-stop is. That's what f-stop really is.
Yeah, it's a fraction.
A fraction.
Based upon how you were saying, it is a fraction.
Let me just ask, who made the better lens? Sony or Canon?
Canon. Canon lens and legendary brother. Elmo.
Well, this dude say anything that is not Canon. How can you take this bias brother serious?
Oh, listen, Elmo.
You can't tell it.
Don't violate.
Him not even talk about film lens before Canon. Him a talk about them legendary.
Tell us Elmo lens and legendary.
C-mount lens them legendary too.
The red
is
mark the lens, legendary.
Brother, that no mean nothing. That no mean nothing. That no mean say them are the best lens. First of all, them lens there on the new camera them now focus like how the new lens them are focus. That also them focus motor enough of them focus motor now work to the best for some of the lenses. You have to check camera check first to fix it or clean up your focus mode. Yeah man. To clean up your lens focus motor. You see me? The fiber wire them for the newer lens them smoother, quicker autofocus. By the way, enough whole motor lens have all sound. So guess what?
And the flyby lens what about L lens? Mine violate.
No, man.
L lens?
If you violate one of them things there,
they're not even update.
So some of the lenses them when them focus them all make sound. So you can't have no audio record directly from the camera. Right?
Nice.
So you have to consider them things there.
Nice.
Oh, you mean?
Lens,
yeah.
Nice. Sell that one the way you get, yeah? Sell that
No,
one the way you get.
But that we are talking about, you have the one that make lens. And you're going to need to check a camera person to fix it. One of them things
Pound to pound. Put a 15 bills L lens against a G Master 15 days and say, what happened?
You hear
See
my
what
talk?
happened?
You hear my
See what
talk? You
happened?
hear my talk? How much G Master them try
Come on,
people?
listen.
Make a count.
Listen, I said to
How
you.
much G Master them
Listen,
try
I said,
people?
all of them try.
How much G Master them? Make a count, walk out.
But them there, you know.
I know we can't count one.
Listen, don't do that, don't do that. Never hear 6,300 right, never hear 6,200 right now. Never hear that collect this, yeah? Up in nowhere, you throw that battery. Don't violate me, brother.
How much G Master I'm sure to
G
it.
Master lens tell you the better. And them sharp, I'm not telling you that, but them there.
Yeah, them expensive.
There.
True.
All right. Peace. Can I look at peace?
Yeah, me, okay.
All right, this is the final. This is not final, but this is what we need for ask. Top 5. Top 5 equipment, accessories that you should have. We're going to start with Lando. Top 5. Be as detailed, take as long as you want.
I think I'd say top 5 lens.
No, not that one. What's accessories?
I bet you asked for that.
Accessories.
Hold on, I bet you asked for that.
All right, fine. All right, we'll go.
No,
on.
I'm not violent. I think you better
Yeah,
have.
we're the top 5. Nobody wants to have 5 lenses I use right now. We can't stop 5 lenses.
Of course you can do top
All right,
5.
fine. Right. Since you're not compete, we're going to work with it. Say 2 then. No, top 3. Top 3. Here we go. Top 3.
Brother,
All right.
top 5
All right,
star.
top 3. We're naming off the top 3 recommended lens. Your top 3 versus yours. Lando, go ahead.
Alright, so as I stated before, the 20 to 70 region, that's something I definitely recommend. A next one, that is a good starter lens, the 50 for the f1.8. I think that is a very good lens to have. So with those 2 lenses, in most cases when you have the 24 to 70, you kind of cover the 50 region, right? So we can pick one out of the 2, but we're going to go with the 24 to 71. The second one now, this is where you go with a wide lens, right? I would recommend a 20mm or even wider, a 60mm or 80mm, right? And then what I would recommend after that is a 70 to 200mm. So those would be my 3 lenses.
Firstly, I like your picks, except the last one.
Okay.
Last one, nobody can afford that. You have to sell the car if you go buy that one day.
It's not that ridiculous.
The last one, you have to sell the car when I take bus. I hope say that can carry over that time.
It can be afforded.
Anyway. I like the 70 to 70.
The 24 to 70.
24 to 70. Boss camera, especially on the L. If you can get in the F2, take that. Boss. Wide lens.
F2 and you say
F2.
you ball about 70 to 200.
No, but listen, I said boss, but I said yes, I talk about affordability. Because that is an all-round lens.
Yeah.
But
That's why I pick it first.
yes, but a wide lens now. A wide lens, especially music video, we have a whole heap of subject you have to keep in frame. If you can get an 18, nice. Me I recommend say if you can get an 18 Samyang lens as a junior. 18 Samyang, and you shoot music video, top.
Agree.
If you can get the 70 to 70, 20 to 70, 24 to 70, get them there. But the 70, you have to go see it.
Yeah, but two lanes that now. The third
No,
one.
but if I go to the third one, oh. You know what, I have a 40 millimeter, and I tell you, it does.
Remember now, your top 3 now.
Yeah, you say the 40 millimeter, you see when you go to a woman, do a close up with it, it gives a different feel.
But
Yeah.
you're able to find 40mm upon a 24 to 70.
Yeah, but the prime, 40 prime, I'm telling you, I say, yo, 40 prime, because I know say zoom can't sharp like prime.
Okay, so you'd recommend someone to spend on a focal length for them already have.
Prime, remember I say first thing, you know, when you buy a lens, you have to think about sharpness, clarity, and character.
Yeah, but you never answer
So what
the
I'm
question.
saying, is this. Me give a 40, and I look at a 40 again. Not a normal look.
What you mean? 40?
Alright,
40
so
is
you
40.
focus on face, and the person turn, all of a sudden, the keyword jump in there, everybody use for the neck. Cinematic. It
What am I
have that
talking
cinema, especially from crop center, it have a cinematic look right. it the normal, brother. Especially if you drop it on a F2 or something like that. If it has a F2 and you drop it on that, it just make it look like, yo, anything you drop on close up on that. No normal. I recommend you use it for like movement shots, but if you get on sticks with it, and a normal thing, brother. And a normal stuff.
So this is so romantic a while ago. I feel good, cinematic. That's the word I can do that. And this is the setup. I'm Roger. He's Lando, the BTS Specialist. And this is Chris Byrd. Leave, comment, like, share, subscribe.
Mad.